What's going on, everybody? It's the Birch Bros here, and welcome back to the Burchalations podcast. We are your hosts, the Birch Bros here, and it's been a pretty busy day so far. But how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How about you, dog?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good. You know, we out here grinding. Putting in work.
That's what I love to do.
Yeah, literally. I think that I think today is really the last day I can really, go out and do stuff. Because, after today, I got to get ready to pack. I'm going to LA.
LA.
Yeah, got to get that work done. But, yeah, I think we're really, I wouldn't want to do nothing rather, I'd rather be tired than broke. That's all I got to say, right?
Man, ain't that the truth, baby?
Yes, sir.
Ain't that the freaking truth?
Yes, sir, dog. And, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got your sound effects back,
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's your thing, man.
I love that.
That's your thing, bro. But listen, man, let's not waste no time, bro. Let's get let's get right into it. I know that we've had quite a little bit of a bunch of things going on ever since the last episode, but one thing that we want to talk about, just to kick things off, just to just to get into what we're really about to talk about, is Rod Wave, man. So what the heck was like going on? Everybody was just outraged about Rod Wave, bro. I don't understand what is going on here, bro. Like tell me, like, what do you think about all this?
Well, I think that, man, this is all some crazy and man, it's all some crazy shit, man. But apparently he had a show in Nashville on Tuesday, I think. And according to sources, the show was canceled like an hour before the concert was supposed to happen.
Yeah, man. I understand where people are coming from, but at the same time, I've been told people not to buy them tickets. But I'm serious, bro. People should not have bought them tickets, and like, you understand now. Like, look at you. You can't afford gas for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? People out here outraged
they have tickets
and stuff like
months
that.
in advance, though.
Yeah, but like still, like, people don't got it like that. It's hard out here.
Yeah, it's hard out here.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people are buying. I don't go there. I have never been to a concert. I don't plan on going to a concert.
You haven't been to a concert?
No, I've never been to a concert before, and I don't plan on going unless I'm on stage with the daggum artist or something.
My
like
first
that.
concert was really on accident, though.
It was. Who'd you go see?
Okay, so actually, my first one, it was a COVID concert outside of Nissan Stadium. It was Darius Rucker. It was literally like a COVID concert. Everyone was at their cars and stuff. They was there singing their cars and singing on their hood. It was a pretty fun concert. I went with Mom and Haley and Oni, I think. But the first one, like, I went to, like, by myself, it was totally on accident. It was at the Joe.
Well,
There was this guy by the name of Ryan Montgomery. I still remember him and everything. He was a pretty good performer whenever I went there. Pretty good performance.
okay. Well,
Shout out to Ryan Montgomery.
yeah. Well, that's cool and all, but let's get to what we were really here to talk about, bro. Let's get down to business, right?
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing is, like, why do we mention Rod Wave, right?
Yeah.
Like why do we mention Rod Wave? It's because there's this thing that a lot of people like to call depression, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people legit may have depression and stuff like that. I get it, but at least for me, I don't know about you, Justin, but I personally don't think that depression is necessarily a real thing, honestly. You can be depressed for sure. Do you feel sad at times, or do you feel like a little bit down? Of course. But saying that you have depression as to a point of, as if like you're diagnosed with it, as if like you just got cancer or something, to me, that's just complete bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think for me it's like, I believe in feeling depressed. I think that's a real thing. I think of feeling depressed. Now, I'm not, now let's say this like in advance. Okay, we're not saying that you shouldn't go get help, like, if you really like feel like that, or you shouldn't like not speak up. Like, we're not saying those things at all. But, and we're not saying like, hey, people aren't out here, like doing things to themselves, or like calling it quits. Like we're not saying that that's not happening at all. But what we're saying is like, we're saying like we shouldn't like put any like energy into this belief. That's what I'm saying.
We really shouldn't put any energy into things that are bad at all. And I think that people that have depression necessarily aren't living the lives that they truly want to live. Like
Yeah.
they're like something is going on in their life, and I think that that's why they're a little bit depressed and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I believe that as well. I mean, I think for me is like, man, I personally have too many people who like depend on me for me to even think about if I'm depressed or not. Like, I mean, I'm doing like so much like since these past 2 years. I think
Yeah,
I've been doing like so much. Like I've been as productive as possible. It's like I haven't really like had really like much time to think about if I'm really like depressed or not.
I understand. Yeah. But let's see. It looks like we have a call coming in right now, but we're gonna see if that is working. How's
All
that
right,
going, by the way?
all right.
What's
Liv,
going
can
on?
you hear us?
Hey guys, I'm Liv,
How you doing? How you doing? What's going on?
best friend.
Whoa, hold on. We're debating that.
Oh, how are we debating it?
I don't know, but we'll figure this out later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, but me and Parker, we was just talking about this sensitive subject that we like to call depression, and we wanted to get like your thoughts on it.
Okay.
So how do you feel about this thing that we like to call depression?
I mean, like, how so? It's definitely a real thing.
Okay. Well, me and Parker, well, we are making the like argument that we're not saying that it's not real, but we're saying that we refuse to like believe in the idea.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people have that, like, if I don't believe it's real, it can't happen to me mindset.
Well, it's more like we don't want to give the idea of it power.
Okay.
Like think of it like this. Like think of like if me you were sleeping in the same house in separate rooms, right?
Yeah.
And you believed in ghosts and I didn't. And you think that you heard like a glass break or something like fall down. You would more than likely think that it would be a ghost. Assume that you believed in ghosts, right?
Yeah.
All right. And me on the other hand, I would just go back to sleep.
I mean, that's valid.
I mean, and that's more so like where I'm coming from. I think it's like the belief that makes the idea of depression so what can we call it so powerful to people nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, definitely nowadays, it's kind of been construed as something it's not. Like, there's many different forms of depression, and some are a little bit more literal, and some are a bit more just like a mental, like somebody just believes that this is happening to them, and so they get in that mindset, and then they start to believe it rather than it actually being something that's going on.
Well, what I've always wanted to know is that like, why would someone, believe in something that was bad for them? You know what I mean? Like who
Yeah.
does that shit, right? like, why would you want to believe in something that's bad for you,
Well,
even if it was
because,
real?
I mean, if you're looking at like, let's just say like nowadays, younger kids in high school, they're looking at social media and it's something that's like cool nowadays to like have something going on with you, or like if you have depression, then like you get X, Y, and Z and da 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 da. So it's like it's almost more of a like, I don't know why, but like people want there to be something going on or something to be wrong, so then they
Okay.
can get this special kind of treatment or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are like, rappers, celebrities that profit off of them,
Yeah.
then they like to flaunt this persona of like this sad girl, this sad boy, the Billie Eilishes, the Juice
Yeah.
Worlds of this, generation and all that stuff. They do this so that they can, kind of profit off of other people's, sadness, insecurities, and stuff like that. I mean, it's really just a whole business at this point. But I can't believe people really fall for this stuff. I mean,
I mean, but like, are there rappers, singers, and celebrities who have actually had depression? Yes, but a lot of them don't actually capitalize on it. Like, the difference between people who are doing it for attention and people who have actually, like, gone through it is a lot of people who have gone through it don't capitalize on it, but they'll capitalize on the, like, if you need help, like, it's actually something serious, and they will give you, like, support links or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, if it's someone who's just kind of doing it for attention, I've noticed more so they're kind of just like, feel through it, like, your feelings are valid, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like,
I'm like, bullshit.
And that's one of the things that we're trying to like point out is just like a lot of them who are like mentioning like this, like depressing stuff, like they're not really doing anything to like help anybody, but just like make music. And a lot of people don't see that because like there's this term in poker. A lot of them are pocket invested.
yeah.
Like a lot of them, they've already like given so much of like their like money and time into like these people to where but they would like defend them even when they're like doing like indefendable things.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not like slandering these people or nothing, but we're just like making it aware that like stuff like this is happening and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I dealt with it for a long time, and I was someone who was actually on antidepressants. But it's like, that's not something I capitalize on in my life, and it's not something I'm like, oh, yeah, woe is me. I went through this, da-da-da-da-da. But it's like, if I know someone who's, like, a close friend of mine, and I know they're going through the same thing, like, that was a motorcycle. Like, I'm obviously going to be like, hey, like, I love you. You're my friend. Like, I've been through the same thing. Here's some things that can help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there with them and be like, your feelings are valid. I'm so sorry. Like, da-da-da-da. I'm like, no, I'm going to actually help you get through it and help you be a better you.
Yeah. And that's what I like to hear right there.
That's good. That's good.
That's a really good.
Well. Let me tell you, a lot of people are not doing that. Okay, they are caring to people's feelings because they're scared that they might lose a friend because of what they need to hear. So they tell them what they want to hear, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people, they like to sit in the dark and just like not like make changes, but it's like that's what like one of the like that's like one of the like biggest signs of depression. That's like you need to make changes.
Yeah, and it's like people are gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
Go for it. Come on.
LGBTQ community is the biggest advocate for staying in your depression.
Wait, say
can you repeat that? You repeat that one?
The LGBTQ community is the biggest advocate for sitting in your depression because the longer you sit there, the more susceptible you are to their ideas.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a...
I don't know what to say. That's crazy.
That's a message.
But you got to think about it. Like, and they're also, I mean, when it comes to that community, I think that they understand that adults and young adults are also waking up. So I mean, who's the most easiest to control, or who's like, who can you kind of tell your ideas to, and like have them kind of believe those ideas?
Women and children?
Exactly.
Yeah. Because especially in children, so funny fact, when I was actually in school, I was a psychology major with emphasis in early development, which is children. And when you're growing up, if you're dealing with like a real mental illness like depression or you have severe anxiety, you're so much more susceptible to the ideas that your friends are giving you or what social media is telling you because you're wanting so much to find something that's just going to like curve the craving that you have. And so it's like you're looking in all these different directions for something that's going to make you feel better or give you validation. But it's like reality is like the longer you sit there, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah, and that's why I be telling people is like man, when you're like when you like feel depressed and you're unproductive at the same time, like you're only going to like life is only going to get like more depressing.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of people who claim to have been like depressed and they like make like the argument for depression. I'm like, I thought that we were trying to prevent depression and yet you're over here sticking up for the enemy. It's like, why would I want to give power to the enemy? And one thing about me is like I don't want to give power to things that would make me weak.
Yeah.
And
And it's like,
and not a lot of people are going to like that statement. The fact that I don't want to give power to something that would make me weak.
well, because you shouldn't. You always want to strive to be the best version of yourself that you can.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
Because it's like, if you think about it, like, say you were to meet this girl that you really liked and, like, you wanted to marry her, but you knew that, like, with the state of mind you were in right now, like, if you were dealing with depression at the time or severe anxiety, like, would you want to marry that woman in the same mindset that you're in right now?
Yeah, no.
Or would you want to be the best version of yourself that you can to build a better future with her?
Oh, I would want to be the best version 1000%.
Would you want to depend on her, or would you want her to have to be the rock for you?
No,
And
I would want her
vice
to.
versa for a woman too. Like, if I find a man that, like, I want to marry, like, I don't want to have to depend on him all the time, or like him be worrying about me constantly and what mindset I'm in. Like, I want to be able to do the things that I'm supposed to do for him.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one of the things that me and Parker that we're trying to like mention, because like I mean, whenever we have families of our own, like we don't want them to like worry about the leader of the home like not being in good enough shape or form to not lead.
Yeah.
Cause we know like without like instruction, we are bound for destruction, as Parker has said multiple times.
Man, that's that pimping game right there. I call it if you it's called like this. If you can't give a woman proper instruction, she will lead you to great destruction.
Yep.
Yeah.
But a woman with proper instruction leads to great production.
Hey, that's a bar though.
You feel me?
Well, 'cause I mean, if you think about it, what is one of the main reasons that like parents will get divorced or split or different things?
Money?
I mean, money, alcoholism, cheating.
Woman be like, I don't feel like it
name it.
today.
But it's like a lot of these things happen because they're so unhappy with their lives.
Yeah, but they gotta realize that marriage isn't about happiness though.
Yeah, and like also, I mean, women, and like this is for some reason I keep seeing this on TikTok and stuff, but like women are regretting leaving or getting a divorce because they noticed that man was providing everything. Like their life was consistent, simple. It wasn't a roller coaster for once, and they're like obviously they're not used to that because they've been through nothing but roller coasters. So when it's just constant, they get bored.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
women gotta understand that, like, because I'm saying women because they are leaving the marriages most of the time.
Yeah,
right?
1000%. That's a fact.
And you gotta understand that, like, hey, this may like, yes, you may not feel like it today, but as you can tell, I don't know if anyone has seen this yet or seen the patterns, but like chasing happiness is the quickest way to fail as a man, as a woman, as a person, period. How you win in life is, hey, I don't care how I feel, what must be done. Instead.
1000%. That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I pressed the wrong button. But that's okay. Oh man. But that was a good job, Liv, man.
Yeah,
Good job on the call, man.
Yeah, thank you, Liv.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it, man. You know, we can't wait to have you in person.
I know. I'll be over soon.
Yeah. I mean, you freaking better, man.
Hey, just moved the podcast to Knoxville.
We do plan on going back there sometime eventually. This
Yeah,
this guy just has to come back from LA first.
Ooh, LA.
Yeah.
You know, you can do some real depression research there.
That's crazy.
I'll leave that to them. Thank you.
That's
though.
crazy. That's actually crazy, man. But you know, man. I'll talk to you later, though.
All right, bye guys. Let me know.
All right, man. We'll see you later. That was a good call, though. She made a lot of good points on there. But one thing that I want to like touch on is like, well, here's a question for you. Do you think a lot of the people who claim to be depressed have like a have like a negative like sense of like selfishness?
Well, I think when it comes to them being not selfish, but having so-called like depression, right?
Yeah.
I think you are correct whenever they say that they have this sense of selfishness, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that make you a selfish person, and sometimes being selfish is a good thing,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes you gotta prioritize yourself in certain situations.
1000%.
But when it comes to you feeling sad or having depression, you have to understand no one cares. No one cares. That's the whole. That's the whole thing I want to get. Is like no one really cares how
They don't.
you feel. I'm sorry. Like this thing. Like there's this guy, right, that recently went through a whole bunch of crap, right, and obviously I feel for this nigga. I ain't gonna cap, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Oh hell
personally,
no.
right?
Nah.
And he went to go get help and stuff like that. And props to him. He did, he did what he had to do. And now he's out here doing his thing, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm not finna, I'm not finna sit here and act like everyone's all of a sudden getting around this guy when he pulled it off is like somewhat good. I'm looking at them like, where was all his support at when this guy was in the freaking mental hospital?
Yeah, like
right?
Exactly, man. Like yeah, man, because like I ain't see this shit anywhere.
Yeah. That boy's in the dark.
Yeah, he was in the
that boy's in the freaking dark. And then all of a sudden he gets out and he pulls it off and all he sees like, congratulations.
Yeah, it's
my God. It's like, whoa,
well, the support
never.
Well, one thing that you have to realize is that the support never matches the congratulations.
I notice this all the time, especially with men, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, if a man's going through something, he won't hear anything. He'll be in the dark until the moment he pulls it off and gets out. That's not just with you going through a tough time. That's with you trying to build yourself up through success. When you're building yourself up, bro, you're not gonna get that support.
Oh hell,
forget support, nah.
Yeah.
You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if you have your family members.
I swear, bro.
I'm so serious, bro.
No, that's not crazy to say, bro. Because listen, bro. Because think about this, bro. Man, think about all that you went through. I think about what all I went through. Hell, think about all the shit me and you went through last year.
Absolutely, man.
Where was the support at then?
There was no support.
We was damn near on our last legs.
There was no support, bro.
There was no fucking support, bro. Like I ain't hear this shit from nobody. Man, do you know what all I heard was, when you gonna have me on the podcast?
Every time.
That's the first question that most people would ask. They didn't give a fuck about what the fuck I went through. Hell, motherfucker, they still don't give a shit about how me and you are just building ourselves up, man. And it's kind of, when you're building yourself up, man, when you're actually chasing something, bro, it's damn near lonely, bro. And but you gotta realize, like, it's like
it still is kind of lonely.
Yeah. I feel you, man.
Shit.
But I'd rather be lonely than be around motherfuckers who I can't even like, who I don't even really respect like that, because it don't take a while for that shit to rub off on you.
I'm not even saying I don't think I've never really been lonely. I've been alone.
Yeah.
I've never really truly been lonely, because I mean I've had you, I've had mom, I've had certain people, but like I will never ever put myself in the position again to where, like, here, I'll say this again. I will never put myself in the position again to where I'm with a huge crowd of people or I'm in a group and I feel more lonely than I am just by myself. That will never happen again, because let me tell you something. When that stuff happens, that happens all the time. Well, I'm probably at the bar or, other places like that. Like, these things happen. Mm-hmm. So I need people around me that, like, I know that, like, I can count on. Yeah. You and maybe two other guys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know who the fuck I can count on.
The number is small.
Excluding you, bro. I don't know who the fuck I can really count on like that, bro. Because I don't really have anywhere to run to, my G. Like, I really don't have nowhere. All I can trust is that I trust myself as much as how people be trusting in God.
I understand.
That's all, man. And that's all I can really do. Because I know that if I could do that, it's like, bro, I could really face up against anything.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, bro, I don't know, I mean, humans are very inconsistent. Yeah. We're very flawed people, and you can't put your trust in people all the time, man. No. And when you do that, you're going to be very disappointed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that when it comes to building yourself up and things like that, you got to have people that really got your back like that. like I don't know, like obviously there's not a lot of people that there's very probably less than 5 people that know what me and you have gone through.
Yeah.
On this journey of getting to where we're at today, right?
Yeah.
And there's even fewer people that know what I personally have gone through to live the life that I live now. Like I never thought I'd get here, but I've wanted it so bad all these years. I never thought I'd get here, but here I am, right?
Yeah, bro. Like
and you're one of the only people that understands.
Yeah, bro. Like I've seen the journey like up and down, bro. Like I've seen it all.
And yeah, and you've seen it pull off here and there, and to the point where I'm actually able to, I'm able to do this full time travel, and I have to worry about bills. What? Like,
Yeah,
come
bro,
on
like,
now.
Yeah, bro. Like your ass over here, bro. Like I ain't never seen this Parker before. Like, this Parker, he's got a freaking smile on his face, bro. Like he's over here like making a way for himself, man. You know, I'm proud of you, man. But like,
Yeah,
like,
man.
shit, man. Like I'm like, man, this motherfucker is here, bro.
And you were there through all of it, bro. Like I don't. There's the very. You're probably one of the only people that have been there through all of it, so you're coming up too. But what I'm getting at is that like people don't care until you cross the finish line, right?
Yeah.
And I think obviously that's okay,
Yeah,
right?
that's just the
I think that's
reality.
perfectly fine. People won't care during the race, but until you cross that finish line, if you're the winner, the market is going to speak for itself.
Yeah, and I wish that people would be real about that. Like just like I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm saying it's a problem when you're not real about it.
Absolutely. I mean, we're like 22, 23 years old. Like the time of participation trophies is gone.
Oh hell no, but that shit is out the window.
You gotta bring it. You gotta
That's a
win,
fact.
or you're gonna get left, and
That is a
people will
fact.
not remember you if you lose.
No, they won't.
You have to be number one every
Yeah.
single time.
1000%. And I strive to be number one. I'm a fucking winner, motherfucker. All right, bro.
Literally,
all right,
bro.
this ain't fucking. All right, man. It's like tennis for me. I control my own destiny around here, bro. Ain't nobody gonna freaking take anything from me. I don't recall a single time in my life, excluding when I was playing sports, where I lost because of another person. Every loss that I've taken, those are my steps. Every win I've taken, they were my steps. So I'm over here. So sometimes people just gotta look at themselves in the mirror and be like, in what point in my life, whenever I lost, when was it because of somebody else and not myself?
Absolutely.
When people really think about that, bro, like they realize like they hold all the power in their hands. Like we all could control our own narrative. Like we control our own destiny. We control what people say about us, about how they feel about us, or what they really see, or how they see us. Like we control all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's come to a point now to where I don't want to invite just any person on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of people be full of shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm not finna go on a tangent, bro. But there are some people on the podcast that talk all this shit and then go do something totally different afterwards.
Yeah.
There could be girls that, that could talk all this talk, that can be pictured as the perfect girl, but then go get their cheeks clapped afterwards. And it makes no sense to me. It literally makes no sense to me, bro. I don't get it. But it's their life. They're going to do what they do, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a messenger, okay? But what they, literally, but what, it's some bull crap. But, like, I want people to understand that, like, don't believe a girl's words. Women are great interviewers.
Yeah.
They are great interviewers. They'll tell you whatever they want. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear, and then they'll go do something completely different.
Yeah, 1000%. I mean, and they're not liars, but you just gotta figure out how they tell the truth. Like you have to analyze them, and you have to take them what they're for.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, take them as they are, and you'll be more happy with the results. You'll be less disappointed.
Yeah, and a lot of girls, I mean, a lot of women aren't really happy with themselves either.
No.
I mean, you see out here. I mean, girls, they will go to work. They'll wake up, go to work,
Well, they're not happy with
listen
themselves.
to their boss and all that stuff, and ultimately they're not happy because that's not what makes them happy.
Well, you have to realize why a lot of men and women are unhappy. We're unhappy because we're trying to be each other.
100%.
Like, for example, like men out here, we out here trying to chase validation. We're trying to be like seen as so much. Like we're trying to like do things like that. We want to be like courted. We want to be taken care of and stuff. making our own way, while women on the other hand, they want to start businesses, which I'm not against it, by the way. Like, hey man, make go ahead, start that business,
Hands
make
up,
that
man.
bag, man,
Make that bag.
make that bag, man. If you bout that, make that damn bag. Okay, I don't let me stop you. As a matter of fact, get that money, girl. But yeah, but I'm not even saying that they don't feel as fulfilled doing stuff like that, like being the go getters.
That's the word.
Yeah,
That's the word.
fulfilled.
It's not the fact that they can do whatever they want. The truth is, are you fulfilled from it?
No.
And the most of the time, it's like no, because I mean, have you heard this saying called queens?
Yeah,
How girls be referring to themselves as like queens, right?
yeah.
But they don't act like it.
No,
How you gonna call yourself
take
something
like pirates.
they? Yeah, literally. I mean, how you gonna act like something? How you gonna say you're this, but not act like that thing that you say you are? These girls ain't having queen like. They screaming in men's ears with a beer bottle in their hand. They Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. Like make that make sense. But the truth is, I mean, if you're a 304 and you act like it, if you act like this, say you're that.
Yeah.
You'll be a lot happier living on the honest life than you are living two different lives.
Like people, like bro, I promise you, bro, people would be a whole lot happier with themselves when they are real with who they are, instead of trying to act like something else. When people know you're not that, bro, like let's be real about who you are, bro.
Yeah.
And so many people, bro, like who I see, bro, whenever I look, you can tell when somebody's unfulfilled, bro, like because they want to satisfy themselves with temporary pleasure consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Like if
there's so many people who I be seeing, bro, they just be out here filling they freaking body up with freaking alcohol like it's nobody's business, literally all the time. Like this is like a consistent thing. It's not like
every time you see them in
Yeah.
person, they're just drunk.
yeah. And I'm slowly realizing like, hold on here. Let me say this.
This
okay?
gonna sound fucked up.
I realized that I am a conqueror in a world full of copers.
What that mean?
Meaning, like people, they would rather cope, while me, on their hand, I want to conquer.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's my main goal, is to conquer. Like that's all I know. I don't know how to cope. I only know how to conquer.
Yeah. And it's hard especially when it comes to like relationships, it's hard for me to be anything else other than like, let's say a lion, for example.
Yeah.
Like this is all I know. I'm sorry if you want me to be this guy that's like freaking like kind of let you do whatever you want to do, but at the same time wants to be dominant and all this stuff. I can't do both.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense. I know how to be
It's like learning how to play guitar, but at the same time having soft hands.
like that makes no sense.
No, it's stupid. Like if you want to get really good at guitar, you don't use a pick. You have to use your actual hands.
Mm-hmm.
And you build calluses with your hands.
Yeah.
Whenever you learn to play guitar, so your hands
Like it's
aren't
gonna hurt,
be
my
soft.
guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to be soft.
Absolutely. And I mean, you just can't, if you're a hoe, just say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
People don't care. People,
yeah,
it's
like
not
if you a
that
nigga
deep.
who
It's
ain't
not
shit,
that deep.
bro. Like just be real.
I say all the time, I ain't shit.
Yeah, bro. Like I promise you, bro. When you're comfortable, bro, with yourself, bro, you can go a whole lot further in this world.
Oh yeah.
In whatever field you're trying to reach, and if that includes being a mother, a wife, a CEO, a freaking wielder, it doesn't matter, bro. Like when you're real with yourself and self-aware, I promise you'll get way further in life. I remember, bro, like whenever I was 18, 19, I wasn't really real with myself. I didn't really know how to be real with myself. Because, I have, I'm going to keep it real. Like, I was never taught to depend on the man that brought me into this world. So I didn't really know what a man really was. But excluding like football coaches and stuff, I still had to go back home and I didn't really know like what a man was. I only knew what a man was from 1:30 to freaking 6 every day. From workout to practice.
I understand,
And
man.
when you don't have that, it's like, man, you really have to teach yourself some things. And I'm happy that I got to the point that I got to, but I mean, it took like one conversation from I think I was in Planet Fitness one time and I ran to Coach Fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have my hair and everything. Me and him, we just had a conversation, and that's when just like everything just clicked for me.
What did he say to you?
Huh? He was just keeping it straight up with me about like who I was and like where I was going, like, and my trajectory. And I wasn't out here like getting like in trouble or anything. I just like didn't really.
But you wasn't out here like really getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You were just,
I wasn't out here like really getting it.
you were
like,
just really just getting by.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he saw that. He saw that I'm better than that. I had to like be real with myself, like right then and there. Like, hey, you know what? I am better than this. So I need to just like put on my big boy pants and just get to work.
Absolutely.
That's all you can do. Like, I can't cope about that. No, bro. I gotta hit that gas, man.
Absolutely. And
I had to find my own lane, hit the gas, then I mash.
Absolutely, man. That's some real shit.
Shout out to Payroll Giovanni for that rap bar right there.
100%, man. But I think I'm very thankful for guys like our coaches and our grandparents and stuff like that. People that grew up a totally different way, right? And one thing for sure is that we understood that they told us these things because they cared.
Exactly.
They weren't telling us because they hated us or they saw us as less than.
Exactly.
No,
It's 'cause they cared.
They simply saw more out of us than what we were acting like. And that's why I noticed with guys, at least good men that get with these women that have been through a lot more than they should have been through, right?
Yeah.
Is that a lot of these guys, they see these women
better than they see themselves.
100%.
And that's what dooms them because let me tell you something, unless a woman sees herself that way, most of the time she's not really going to appreciate it. As a matter of fact, she's going to push you away.
100%. If she's not willing to put in that work to become the person that she knows that she can be, or if she knows that she can wants to put in that work to become that kind of girl that you see the way that she is, then it will never work because you only see change within yourself.
Exactly, and you could really flip that as well. I mean, it happens to a lot of guys too. Because guess what? A lot of guys, they don't really value the good girl a lot of the times. So that's why so when they do that, they'll run to a whore.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll run to a whore because
they'll let them do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. They won't really hold them accountable for who they are.
It's really a problem on both sides.
It
of the
is.
story, really. I
mean,
mean,
1000%. We're not oblivious to the bullshit, but we know there's ain't shit niggas out there.
Yeah, we're not just like clowning on women or nothing like that, right?
Of course, there's men who ain't shit, but what we're saying is like we hold women to the standard that we do because they control the evolution of the human race. They control what men are enabled, and they don't even know it. Like they control what type of masculinity is enabled, and usually they're enabling shit.
Like for example,
they're giving these guys they're giving these guys, their valuables. They're making babies with these guys, and they expect us to hold them to a higher regard than they see themselves. Like, no, bro, like you're bringing another life into this world by these kinds of men, and it's like we have to look at you better than what you see yourself.
And I want women especially, because they're the ones bringing these babies to life.
Yeah.
I want them to understand how serious this is. Because, for example, let's say a giraffe with a longer neck and a giraffe with a short neck. Who are the women finna go to?
The giraffe with the longer neck.
Absolutely. And when that happens, you're going to have a greater chance of more giraffes with longer necks. Am I right?
Yeah.
Which means you'll have more giraffes with longer necks, which means the giraffes with the shorter necks, what's going to happen to them?
They're going to basically go extinct.
They'll die out.
Exactly.
100%. So now you just have nothing but giraffes with longer necks. Same thing with humans. If women are having babies with ain't shit niggas, with freaking killers, murderers, bad boys, all these guys that really don't care about their life, you don't think that's going to dwindle down to your offspring?
Exactly. Like you're picking like who you want to replicate, and they don't even know that.
They don't really know that. And these women are young too. They're not fucking the guy because he has a great financial future and he has everything set up. No, they're fucking the guy because he has a nice mullet with blue eyes. You know what I'm saying?
And they have to realize this. Don't forget, a lot of these girls, they didn't have a dad in the home, or they had a piece of shit dad. So how you going to expect them to know what a man is, but they can't even depend on the one who brought them into this world?
100%. And it's not rocket science. Like, we understand this completely, and that's why it's very difficult for me to really get into a serious relationship with a girl, because most of these girls, it's gonna sound fucked up, but most of these most of these girls have nothing to offer except for pussy.
Yeah, and
that's not crazy to say.
That's not crazy to
Girls
say at
will
all.
agree with me on that shit.
Yeah, that's not crazy to say. I mean, vice versa. A lot of these niggas ain't got shit to offer, but dick. But it's
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
but it's like one has more consequences than the other if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
One is seen in a greater light than the other one.
Yeah, 100%.
Because guess what? The guy who offers nothing but dick, he can still get ass.
Mm-hmm.
But the woman who offers nothing but JJ, she won't get that ring.
Absolutely not. No.
I mean, actually, that might be a lie though, because there's these girls out here are still gonna get married at the end of the day. Wow. I mean, hell, we got Riley Reid getting married. She's had 11 family, bro. Like, come on, bro. Girls, they're not oblivious to the bullshit. Okay, they see the bullshit. Okay, so they know for a fact, like, they have a fighting chance, bro, even making all these mistakes.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, I just ask people, boys, women, and men, to play it smart, because that girl, that 10 that don't really like you like that in the first place, let's just be honest, that has the nice ass and the nice, titties and all that stuff. If you get her pregnant, bro, it probably won't go well for you, because she's just going to go somewhere else. That girl with the 10 got options. Yeah. And if you're not the best man, it just won't work.
No.
Whereas that 6.5 that really like your ass, boy, I'm trying. Bro, let me tell you something, bro.
Man, bro.
That's some of the best cat I've ever had, bro.
6.5 sounds live right now.
Yeah, 6.5, that really, I'm talking about really like you, that was willing to let you, that let you lead her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Them 6.5 be killing it, bro. The ones with a little bit ugly in their face, but they got the nice body. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like it, bro. And
bro, like, who actually has a personality and stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. Because listen, man. I mean, let's just keep it a buck, right? Like, it's kind of like
without alcohol. Someone who has a personality without alcohol. Because I'm not crazy to say, bro, a lot of these people personalities revolve around alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm crazy for saying that, right?
Yeah.
Bro, a lot of these people do not have an identity, like a real identity, bro, outside of drinking or outside of a club, like,
or a bar, man.
Exactly.
Like, some people,
me, you want to, like me, like, we got this, man. Man, we're trying to, like, build something here. So, like, this is like our biggest personality trait. Yeah. Well, not even that. Hell, I'm funny.
I know I'm
actually funny without alcohol. I can have fun without alcohol.
100%. And not even that, but like, I'm just now. I just now pulled this shit off. Like, I'm just now really getting started and shit.
Exactly. So,
like, it's come to a point now where it's like, hey, I won't be in the bar as much. Thank God, because that shit was getting dangerous. But like, ultimately, like, like you said, people's personalities revolve around alcohol, and we all know those people that show up, to the bar religiously. I'm not saying that you show up every weekend just to dance. That's different. If you just want to dance, I know you don't drink. Obviously, that's different. But there's people,
and we know which ones who would actually.
We know who they are.
Exactly. We know who be dancing like that. Like, we know, bro.
Yeah. And we also know the ones that feel like they gotta drink.
Yeah.
Feel like that they gotta be there, right? Like, religiously. And those people are purposeless. They have no real direction in their lives.
No.
And
they might be addicts.
They might be addicts. Yeah, they might be alcoholics. I ain't gonna cap,
bro.
They might be alcoholics, bro.
And like, bro, and I remember you saying how most people didn't really care about mental health. I'll go even further, bro. A lot of the people who fake like they care, bro, are the ones who are causing hell to people.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to bring that shit up.
They don't want to talk about that. A lot of these girls out here that you see posting all this positivity bullshit, even girls and guys that are posting all this positivity bullshit, are the ones causing the bullshit in the first place.
Yeah, and I'll say this though, it's like with guys though, we low key get told on more than the girls, so it's not really as obvious when it comes to girls. I mean, it's more so obvious with guys, because we get publicly like exposed, like whenever we do some fuck shit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
While guys, like, we more so like take it to like the fucking grave and shit.
Yeah, sure. I ain't gonna cap. But I'm just like, I'm just seeing a pattern here, right? Yeah. And it's just, I don't speak. I'm not very vocal on things that I know I'm not living anymore.
Yeah.
that I know I don't represent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you mean.
And most people that talk about the things that they talk about, whether it be positivity, whether it be God in that sense, some of these people don't have nothing to show for it.
Yeah,
Honestly.
and that's my biggest problem, bro. Because it's like this, bro. It's like this, man. I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, man, if you can't show me shit, then you're wasting my motherfucking time talking to me.
Understand?
I'm
Yeah,
don't wrong, man. I'll be cool with you, but I ain't gonna be listening to you as much.
yeah, man.
Because it's all about what you can show me at the end of the day. If you can't show me nothing, bro, I'm not even gonna fucking listen. I don't listen to words like how other people do. Okay, I'm not someone that you can really manipulate like that, and a lot of people they hate that.
Yeah, a lot of people hate a person that they cannot manipulate.
Yeah.
And the power, I mean, the foundation of power is desire.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you can go back to the relationships. If that woman knows that that man wants to sleep with her, she's going to use that to her advantage. She's going to make that man pay for the meals. She's going to make him pay for gas, do all this other stuff just for her to maybe give him the box. Right?
Yeah.
And
Because pussy's like a bargaining chip for these women.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, and they know like once they like give it up, like they no longer have like that bargaining chip or that leverage to use against a man.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, that's something that I don't like, but it's just what it is. What it is.
It is what it is.
I mean, these girls have been exposed to the game since birth, whereas the guys, you have to build yourself up to even be eligible to play.
Exactly, and you heck me, you got to take a whole lot more steps when you're eligible.
Yeah, 100%. But I want to go back to like how girls don't act like the way that they say that, the way that they say that what they are, right? Because girls say that, oh, I know my worth, this and that. We've heard that, right, guys? Come on, we've heard that, right?
Yeah, okay, but
but like what I was getting at is like women say that they know their worth. Meanwhile, they're single. Meanwhile, they're not in a serious relationship. Meanwhile, they're not getting married. Like you're single and you've been with 13 guys already. Why haven't you been able to bag one yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't get one, and you've been with 13, and none of these 13 guys wanted to take you seriously.
Exactly, because they know subconsciously, even though they don't want to admit it, but getting dick is easy. Like they know that, bro. Like, cause think about this. We was having a conversation with one of our friends. Her name is Hannah. That's one friend. Shout out to Hannah, by the way. But while we was having a conversation with her, we was asking her, think about, what does a guy have to do to have sex with you? And I told her that she didn't have to answer. I honestly forgot her answer because that's irrelevant. But then I asked her, what do you have to do to get sex from a guy? She just started smiling. She didn't even answer the question.
Like she already knows what's going on.
Exactly. And I can talk to her about shit like that because I know she's not going to want to try to fight me. But
she's
the point was,
in men's fields. I hope she understands.
That is a fact. She is in men's fields.
She be welding and shit.
Heck, she's in a relationship right now. But the point I was trying to make was like they know that getting dick is easy, but keeping a man is not easy. For women though, keeping a man is war. Okay, let me repeat that. Okay, keeping a man is war, and I compare it to war because it's like it's a whole lot easier like invading a country than it is like defending that country. It's just like a wrestler having a title belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's way easier to win that belt. It's way hard. It's so much hard to like keep that shit. Because let me tell you something, bro. Women claim to be picky, right? Okay, I'll roll with that. If they're picky, they should know like you're not going to be the only one who wants that man. If you're picky, you're picky. That girl's picky, and that girl's picky. You don't think there's other girls who want him as well?
Yeah, like literally, if you know that you don't just go for any kind of food, you only go for the foods that are like high quality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you want that food and you claim to be picky about your men, you don't think another girl wants that man?
Yeah, exactly.
Like make it common sense. You're not just gonna automatically try and make this guy monogamous to you. No, you have to prove that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't think they have to prove anything. That's the problem. Because guess what? Man has to prove himself, and the man has to prove who
The
he is.
entitlement is crazy. You know that, right?
Huh?
The entitlement is crazy.
It's crazy as hell. And I hate entitlement. I hate the word deserve because it implies entitlement. It implies that you don't really have to put in that much work. That's why I hate that fucking word deserve. I hate when someone says that shit. Every time someone says I deserve this, shut the fuck up. Okay, because no one deserves anything. Maybe kids, maybe pets, they deserve love, but it's like no one deserves shit. Okay,
Yeah.
you gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn it, bro. No one deserves a wife. No one deserves a fucking husband, bro. I know that. I'm realistic about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish a whole lot of people were more realistic about it because when they realize that they have to put in the work, bro, like, I promise you, bro, like, they're going to be a whole in way better circumstances.
Yeah, women have to understand that, bro, because here's how I look at it. Life. Your life is a rental. Your life is a rental. If you were given this body, if you don't take care of it, I'm sorry, it's gonna be taken away from you. You're gonna get fat. You're gonna do all this stuff. If you get in a relationship with a girl, if you don't pay attention to it, if you don't put energy into it, it's gonna go away.
Yep.
Just like how your car. If you rent your car or you're trying to pay off your car, if you don't pay attention to that car, if you don't put what it needs into that car, it's gonna break down. It's gonna be
break
destroyed.
down, get repoed.
Absolutely. It's gonna be taken away from you.
Yes, sir.
Just like a relationship. If you as a woman don't pay attention to your man and care to his needs and put energy into that relationship, genuine energy into that relationship, someone else will take that away from you.
We're talking to men too, but it's more glaring with women because like we obviously know like when men, like we know like deep down like if we don't do what we're supposed to do, we're not gonna get the results that we want. This is why women look at a small percentage of men because there's a lot of men who aren't doing what they're supposed to do.
100%.
Like, cause like let's keep it a buck. Most men, they're invisible to most women.
Absolutely.
All right, and I'll repeat that. All right, most men are indeed invisible to most women. All right, and most women, they're not looking at all men. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of men who don't even exist in their world, and that's okay. We're not calling them terrible for it. No. We're just telling men like, hey, man, we have to adapt, man.
That's something that honestly women cannot help.
No, they can't help that.
Women can't help that.
That's
shit.
okay. That's okay.
It's primal, bro.
It's literally okay.
primal, bro.
Yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's just up to us to adapt and realize like, hey, man, we have to be this. We have to get with the times because let me tell you something. These successful men are the ones who are able to adapt.
100%. And I think that ultimately, when it comes to just like he said, men adapting, that's why I put this whole dating disaster, I put it more on women because guys have nothing to do other than adapt to the situation. If you know that the good guys aren't getting, that girl or whatnot, and you have to adopt certain personality, certain types of traits, they're going to do that. If it comes down to it, and I don't think it's crazy for me to say this, but I genuinely
don't see our face.
Oh. This is gonna sound crazy to say when I say this, right? Yeah. But I genuinely like, and this ain't like in a negative perspective. I say this in a loving way. I hate what women have become.
Ooh.
And this is why, this is why I say that, right? It's because like we want to treat them like queens. We really do. I want to treat my girl like a queen, when the time comes for me to, have a girl and stuff like that. Yeah. But if we're going to call her a queen, she needs to act that way. You can't be a queen and be twerking the sexy red. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't do that. You can't do that, bro. But you can't act like just call yourself a hoe.
It's just like
ain't nothing wrong with it. But and if you want to be a wife, you gotta look at what the wives do. Go to someone that is a wife.
Yeah, man. Like
Don't try to be a wife and then still hang out with the girls shaking their ass at the club.
Exactly. Like you make the house a home. Work on yourself as a woman. Fix that attitude because like that shit ain't gonna make you a wife at all.
100%. And you can't, as a woman, you can't want what your mother and your grandmother had, and you don't even know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't out there. You ain't in that kitchen.
Exactly. We can't want what our grandfathers wanted, and we ain't out here working.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that's
ain't
really the same thing,
Like you ain't
bro.
out here making no money. You ain't out here conquering real battles out here.
Exactly. Like
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta go to war, go Afghanistan, and empty the clip, but that go make some money.
Yeah,
That's a great way to conquer something.
Yeah, man. Like follow your purpose, man. Like that's
Follow your purpose. I mean, I did.
yeah. And look at you.
I could have
bro.
gave up a long time ago.
Yeah, you really could, bro.
I really could, but I pulled through and I pulled it off. And here's the truth. Here's the truth. No woman other than my mother and my sister will understand the journey that I've gone through.
Yeah, they really want.
They really won't.
They really want.
They
And
really
they
won't.
wouldn't care.
And they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care if I lost it all tonight.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't care. They only care that they only care because they see the fact that like, oh wait, he's going on trips. Oh wait, he's actually doing this stuff. Like I have things to show for.
You got fruits to
I have
show.
the fruits to show for my labor. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like they're actually being shown. And girls see that, and then they look at who the other guys that they're fucking with, and they're like, "Oh shit."
Well, they're more towards them because they can't save you.
Absolutely, I can't be moved.
Yeah.
I really can't be moved. I can't be manipulated because
No.
I already know what they're trying to do. I already know all this shit that they're doing. Most girls are very weak minded, and they can't. It's.
That's
I mean,
not-
I'll tell the truth. It's hard dating a guy like me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
difficult
hard
dating
dating a
someone
guy.
like me cause I'm trying to be gray out here, man. Like we can't worry about being 12. No, I'm trying to be gray out here.
Like we are driven as fuck.
Yeah.
like and
Like we're trying to get somewhere.
a girl has to understand, like, girl, you can't be number one.
No, no,
You cannot be number
can't.
one. I'm sorry.
You can't. And that's not crazy for us to say, bro. Like you think every man who's made the NBA who is a freaking legend put their wife number one? No, they were working on their craft to make a better life for their wife.
absolutely.
And family.
And the wife understand that, but most girls today are selfish.
Yeah.
They're selfish. They want to be number one, and I'm here to tell you, if you want to fuck with a man that's worth a damn, you will not. You will probably never be number one. You'll be number 3 at best, or 4.
What's number 2?
Your purpose. You can probably put God in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got your kids.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, you're probably your mother, you're probably the 5. I mean, there's a lot of things that come before your chick. Let's just be real.
Yeah. And
Don't mean I hate her.
exactly.
I love her.
Exactly. That don't mean you hate her, but they will interpret that. It will
Yeah.
jump to that conclusion. And it's like, and whenever the girl jumps to conclusions, it's like your life's gonna be hell.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why if a girl jumps to conclusions, like even if they joke about it, even if you joke about jumping to conclusions, I still kind of look at you like, nah. You could do that with that guy over there. Not with me. I don't care
fuck
if you're
that
joking
shit.
about it and all that stuff, but I don't care about that shit. Cause
Yeah,
it's just
don't bring the bullshit
it's
over
just,
here.
It's just annoying. It's just annoying, honestly.
Bullshit only works with niggas who ain't got shit going for them.
Yeah, literally.
Cause they'll tolerate the bullshit. I won't.
Yeah. You can go trick that guy down the street. You ain't tricking me.
Nah.
You
I ain't
you
tricking
can't
on you.
Yeah, literally. Literally, bro.
The fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah. 100%. But there's so much crap going on, and I'm noticing that, people are just saying no to relationships, marriage, kids, and all that stuff. And this stuff is very simple to fix.
Yeah.
Be a woman, be a man if you're a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be
Stop trying to be the opposite of what you're supposed to be.
Yeah, stop trying to be what you're not, because that's where you're really going to start getting depressed. Because when you're living a lie, that's when depression, quote unquote depression, starts to come
Yeah.
in. If you're not living if you're not being your true self, it's going to hurt. It's gonna
Exactly.
hurt.
Like that's what I'm saying. Just like study who you are and be real with who you are and embrace who you are. That's it, man. You're a
Absolutely.
piece of shit. Hey, be a piece of shit, man. Like that's why. Come on, like, fuck, man. Like I promise you, life would be so much easier, and you'll be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, 100%. Most people aren't comfortable with
No.
who they are. Like just like how you said last time, most people are afraid of looking in the mirror, bro.
Yeah, because they can't, because they're not accountable with themselves.
They really aren't, bro.
And we can't save them, but I mean somebody can. Not me though.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with the saving bullshit.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I'm done with the saving crap. I tried it, and it just didn't work, and I realized that I lost more than I had to gain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can relate to that. We have, I truly believe that us as men, we have lived very similar lives.
Yeah.
At least, not speaking to just me and you as brothers, right?
Yeah.
But we've been on every trail together, literally. And I think us as men, we've all started out with nothing. We've all been ain't shit.
Yeah.
We've all been invisible to girls. We've all have been in a relationship with a girl that we thought we were going to spend the rest of our lives with that chick.
Yeah.
We've been heartbroken, and we've been down to the point where it's like, yo, I don't know what I'm going to do. What?
Scene A.
Scene A. Oh, my bad. My bad. But we've all been heartbroken. We've all been at the point where me and you were like, yo, I don't know what I'm going to do. We've worked dead-end jobs to where it was like, bro, this cannot be it. Like, that's when real change had to happen. That's when I noticed that my life was going to be different. It's like when I was truly uncomfortable with where I was at in my life, I couldn't stay there.
Yeah.
You can't stand on a bunch of spikes and lay down. You're going to start moving. When you're in a deep sleep and your arm's uncomfortable, you're going, even in deep sleep, you're going to move your arm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think most people are semi-comfortable with their lives. Some days they are really pissed off with their life and they get really motivated for 3 hours and then go on Madden afterwards, right? Or smoke weed. Or even or goon, but
but it's crazy.
Yeah, but most people are semi-comfortable with their lives and they have those certain spikes of motivation, and then when it dwindles down, they go right back to their old ways.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, man, you can't live off motivation and expect to succeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Because what did I say before?
That discipline, man, is going to take you over the top.
Yeah, because how you win as a man, what did I say? I don't care how I feel. What must be done? That's how you win. That's how you win as a man.
That's how I move, bro. Like, I can't really give a shit about how I feel. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have it in the back of my head, but it's not going to dictate what I do and my actions out here.
Absolutely. And I think that, when I say these things, I'm speaking from experience. Me and you speak from experience, especially for the young men that are listening right now. You're going to have to rely. You can't rely on your own happiness and your own feelings.
No.
Especially, you need to learn that while you're in school. Like, while you're in high school, learn that quick. Because when me and you, Justin, were getting ready to work out every fifth block at Lebanon High, getting ready, because, we're a football team and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we were getting ready to work out. I don't know about you, but by Wednesday, my body was hurting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good man, bro.
My body was hurting.
Work out, then straight to practice, man.
Work out, then straight to practice?
Man, bro.
Don't forget them two-a-days. During
By
the summer,
Tuesday, I was cooked.
During the two-a-days in the summer where you had to get up early in the morning and all that stuff, it's like you have to completely shut off the fact that whether you're happy or sad and get it done regardless.
Yeah, bro. Like we had that instilled in us early, bro. And we what's that word? We participate in 2 days as bench warmers, and we participated in 2 days as starters, bro.
Absolutely.
And we both have the same amount of wanting to like get up and get done. Like, we had to like get that shit done regardless, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There were times, bro. I didn't want to look at nobody, bro. I didn't want to be there, bro. But I still got that bug done, bro.
There were times
and everyone can say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way in hell people like enjoy every day of that stuff, man. Like, there's no way.
Oh no, I'll text a player right now. I'll text 5 players right now and say, yo, did you enjoy like all those two-a-days and stuff like that? He'd be like, hell no. But I'll tell you what though, when it felt good getting that interception,
exactly
during the
like,
game and stuff like that. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? It feels good making them plays when the whole crowd is out there and all that stuff. They don't know that you're out there at 6 o'clock in the morning busting ass, you know what I'm saying?
And
running sprints.
We got a former teammate who's in the NFL right now. Shout out to Zion. You think he enjoyed those 2 days?
Hell no.
Exactly.
But he's damn sure is grateful now.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
he's grateful for the results that it got him to.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the whole point of just life in general. As a man, you have to figure out what you want for your life, because that's the beautiful thing. As a man, you start out with nothing as a man. And that's the beautiful thing. You can be whoever you want to be, but the first step is finding out who you want to be.
Yeah.
Genuinely, as a man, be serious about what you want your life to look like. What do you want your house to look like? Where you want to live? What car you want to drive? What you want? How you want to make money? What kind of girl do you want besides you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Picture these things. Like, start really picturing these things and start acting like that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what would that person do? You know what I'm saying? Act like your life's a movie. You know, if you have two choices to make, what's more interesting? You know what I'm saying? If there's a girl that you really like and people are watching you as a movie, are you just gonna walk away and let the movie end? Of course not. You're gonna go talk to that chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about taking risks, trusting yourself, and knowing that it really works out. Because I never thought I'd get into this. I never thought me and you would even be in this position after everything we went through, especially in 2024. I thought it was over.
Man.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I thought it was over, bro. And to see us pull everything off in 2025, knowing that, like, hey,
We're like 2 months, and we're only a month in.
we're only a month in, bro. I made so much freaking money. It's insane.
Yeah, I know.
In January, bro.
I know.
And, I spent more money in February, March, April, 2025, 2026, 27, all years to come. You know what I'm saying? This won't stop.
Hell no.
I gotta keep going, bro.
I let it stop.
And all I can say is the people that, that rock with us, root for us and all that stuff, at some point it's going to get serious. It's getting serious now. And we can't rely on feelings anymore. No. It was fun. It was cute while it lasted. Yeah. But if you can't keep up, we got...
you got to get put to the side, man.
Gotta get put to the side.
Left behind.
Yeah. I'll kick it with you every now and then, but, it's going to get busy.
Yeah, like real shit, bro. Like, I can't, really, feelings was out the window for me a long time ago.
Yeah. Like, if you ain't really on shit, I'm sorry. I can't put you on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got nothing going on, I can't put you on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you ain't got nothing to, show for, who you are, then, I can't really be around you.
Yeah, for real.
It ain't going to take long for that shit to wear off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, bro, but you got anything else that you might want to discuss?
Oh, no, I'm good, man. Yeah, we went on a tangent there.
Man, bro, that was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, bro.
Man, we had a caller, man. Shout out to my homegirl, Liv, man.
Yeah,
can't wait to have her on in person.
Yeah, 100%.
She'll be great in person. She'll be a great guest for the future.
Yeah, but tonight is really the last night before I get ready to travel and really put in some real work. But we're gonna enjoy tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna enjoy ourselves. But first, we're gonna get something to eat. But
man, bro, I'm hungry.
Yeah, but guys, listen, we appreciate y'all. If you are someone that's worth the damn and you want to come on the podcast, hit us up on Instagram at Burchalations. You know what I'm saying? You can look up there. If you have the attention span of, a goldfish, you know what I'm saying? Go on TikTok, check the clips, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, all that good stuff, man. But yeah, thanks for having us. You got anything you want to say, buddy?
Man, bro, you already know, man. We got to give a quick shout out, man. We got to give a quick shout out to the Mac, man. 478, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, we respect to the crib, man. Quick shout out to Lebanon, man. That's been the place that, man, we've been raised in, man. Quick little shout out to the 615, man. We're gonna be having a whole lot more out for you guys, man.
Yeah, man. And one thing I want to say as well is that, we're working on getting Justin, his content going, on an individual standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I know you said something about public street interviews still and stuff like that. What would you even talk about? Would you talk about stuff like this? Would you want to keep it mainstream? What are we trying to do?
Probably both.
Okay.
Probably both.
That's good.
I know I can do both.
Because I know this guy like Shannon Sharp and stuff like that. He he dabbles in the red pill, but then keeps it. He's a mainstream.
Shout out to
figure.
Unc, man. Shout out to Unc Shay, man.
Yeah, man. Please
He
have
funny
me.
as
Please
hell.
have us on, please.
He funny as hell.
Oh
man.
yeah, that'd be hilarious. But yeah, future is bright. But you know, we're gonna get this. You know, I'm really thankful, bro.
I'm gonna rock my shades tonight, man. It's going to symbolize our future.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, man. Let's get up out of here, man. And we appreciate you guys again, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir, man.